Hi, I'm Mike Zwingman, Agronomy R&D Manager for Central Valley Ag. This is your Monday Agronomy Update video that coincides with the Reach Out article on the CVA blog site. In this week's article, I talk about questions I've been asked about the 5 things growers can do to increase their soybean yields. Now, they learned these 5 things at a series of grower events all around the state in the last few weeks. But the thing is, some of those 5 things are things we've been talking about for years. So we're going to talk about the ones I think are most applicable to your farm today and how we might implement them into your system. One of them is using in-furrow products to increase your soybean yields. Yes, I think we should be using in-furrow starters like Begin to increase your soybean yields, to get those earlier planted soybeans off to a stronger start, to get them going off and getting more vigorous and getting better roots and getting better leaf area indexes earlier in the plant's life cycle, covering the ground earlier and capturing more sunlight earlier, help increase your yields. Secondly, I think we should be implementing tissue sampling more often. I think if you want to raise ultra high yields, we need to pay attention to what's going on in the plant from a nutrition standpoint, and then understanding how we can fix it, either through soil amendments or foliar treatments of nutrients. This is going to be one of those things that gets us over the hump. Another thing, I think we need to pay attention to row spacing, plant population, and plant distribution as a way to most efficiently capture sunlight. More is not necessarily better in this situation, but better is better. Better placement of those plants, better distribution from one to another, and a more even spacing is what's going to get us there when we want to capture sunlight earlier and better, and which each plant capturing the most amount of sunlight they can. And then talk about how we irrigate those plants. Maybe not that idea of watering them at night to lower the canopy temperatures. Make sure we're watering at the most critical periods of that soybean's life cycle and making sure we're getting the most out of every drop of water, starting at the right time early and finishing at the right time late, not dropping any of those irrigation passes in between to optimize your yield and optimize your irrigation efficiency. These are 3 of those 5 things that I want you to focus on in the next year. These are the things I want us to think about and talk about as we move forward. And yes, we'll talk about the things like late season nitrogen, and we'll talk about the things like inoculation. But those first 3 things are where I think we can hit hardest and strike fastest to increase your soybean yields, increase your profitability through proven ROIs of products and processes that we already know. As always, be safe, and we'll see you next week.